To hydrate, smooth, visibly firm, brighten, and improve texture. It's my best skin yet. Olay.
The Emmy-nominated Late Show with Stephen Colbert, weeknights on CBS.
Let the games begin. Buddy Games new series Thursday, September 14th on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Survivor's ready. Go!
Survivor, the biggest season ever, Wednesday, September 27th on CBS.
It's 906 Day. Hear from the community members who were getting their 906 Day tattoo and hear from the founder of the Upper holiday.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Blakely. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, a heated discussion at tonight's Ishpeming City Council meeting as residents address the council about ongoing residential flooding issues. We'll have the latest. Plus, celebrating the 906, how people around the UP marked the day, highlighting the 906 area code. And a new display at Iron Mountain's Lake Antwine Park. What's featured on the walls thanks to the help of residents. Your 19 News starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 11.
Our temperatures dropped very quickly from yesterday, and Ariane, the on and off rain today actually felt pretty nice.
It did. I will take it, especially after the little heat wave that we were experiencing with that 80, 90 degree weather. But we will see those showers continuing tomorrow and be more like drizzle for the day, and then they'll ease up. We're expecting drier and sunnier conditions, but as Sarah mentioned, those temperatures, woo, we've got a cold front hanging out with us for most of this week before we see maybe warmer conditions this Saturday and Sunday. Today we saw a whopping high of 73 degrees. Your 7-day outlook after the break.
Thank you very much, Ariane. Developing now, a search is underway for a suspect in Sault Ste. Marie accused of setting fire to Michigan State Police patrol cars and then shooting at them. MSP says around 3:30 this morning, a suspect lit multiple patrol vehicles on fire and then shot at the vehicles with a rifle. No troopers were in the cars at the time of the incident and nobody was injured. The suspect is described as a white male who was wearing camouflage at the time. He was last seen driving a silver Honda CR-V headed southbound on the I-75 business loop. He is considered armed and dangerous. The state police is also asking anyone in the area between 3 Mile Road and M80 on M129 who may have surveillance cameras to check activity from 3:15 in the morning and into the morning later for any signs of suspicious activity or for the suspect's vehicle. Anyone with information on this incident or the suspect is encouraged to call the Sault Ste. Marie Post or call 911. The Ishpeming City Council meeting became heated tonight as residents voiced concern about residential flooding issues. Some residents say overflowing water from the city's water lines has caused basement flooding and in some cases even raw sewage backup. The City Council called for a closed session following heated debate to discuss solutions to the issue, but residents at the meeting say they were upset with the lack of immediate action by the council.
Well, it's only the beginning step, but at least they're talking about it now. That's, you know, and I hope they solve that problem. I mean, like, I'm sure they would do something if it was their own house. I'm sure a solution would be resolved a lot quicker than right now what's happening.
City Manager Craig Cugini says the city is working with state and federal partners to find a solution to the problem. The Delta County Board of Commissioners is considering limiting opportunities for public comment at its meetings. Currently, the board invites public comment on agenda items at the beginning of their meetings, as well as general public comment at the end. But at yesterday's meeting, Commissioner Bob Barron suggested eliminating one of those public comment opportunities. The commissioners went back and forth on the issue, some saying a change is necessary to avoid disruptions, but others opposed the idea.
This progresses at a level that was at last meeting. The deputy came over from the jail without even being asked that people were that disruptive. If we don't control that, it's going to get out of hand.
I do not want to take and restrict any of the public comment periods that we have in here.
Commissioners didn't vote on that idea, but they did agree that they should enforce policies already in place to handle public outbursts. In Washington, the race for the Michigan Senate seat is heating up. More and more candidates are throwing their hats in the ring trying to win Senator Debbie Stabenow's seat. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp has the report.
I thought I put politics behind me, but like you, I know something's broken.
Former U.S. Republican Representative Mike Rogers announced this morning his bid for Senator Debbie Stabenow's Senate seat. It's already a pretty crowded field for both Republican and Democratic candidates announcing they are running. But he's one of the biggest names for the Republicans so far in this race.
Because together, there is no problem we cannot solve.
Reports say current U.S. Congresswoman Alyssa Slotkin is likely the biggest name among the handful of Democrats who have also announced their bid. 2024 will be an interesting election year for the U.S. Senate. It's already a narrowly Democratic-controlled Senate, and political scientists say they believe Republicans have a very good chance to flip the Senate from blue to red. They think states like Arizona and West Virginia could potentially be Republican wins, giving them enough of a boost to win the Senate over. As for Michigan, the Cook Political Report believes the open Senate seat is likely to lean Democratic. Just looking at the last U.S. Senate race for Michigan back in 2020, Republican candidate John James dominated the UP and most of the state, but Senator Gary Peters won the seat by a little more than 1 point. In Washington, D.C., Rachel Knapp, WZMQ 19 News.
Around the UP today, a Marquette-based space company celebrated the opening of its new laboratory. Carl Morris Incorporated is a space debris removal company founded by 3 Northern Michigan University graduates. The business is revolutionizing space cleanup and has recently signed contracts to work with NASA and the International Space Station. The celebration today reaffirmed KMI's commitment to the UP and providing jobs to the local community.
KMI is hiring. We've been continuing to hire. We grew from the 3 co-founders starting right before the pandemic to the 10 we are now, and we need more bodies to be able to get up to orbit.
The company's leaders also provided tours of their new facility in Marquette. Today was September 6th, and for those in the UP, it's known as 906 Day, a day for Upers to celebrate everything they love about the UP and the 906 area code. WZMQ's Mitchell Reif went around town today capturing a little bit of this Upper holiday.
906 Day!
There are a lot of traditions that make this land a Upers land, from hiking, charter fishing, and of course wearing plaid. But 906 Day is really about appreciating the hidden bit of paradise we call home.
It's been quite a long time that 906 has become a pretty synonymous symbol for the Upper Peninsula.
Today marks its 13th annual year, and the well-known Bugsy Sailor is the founder of the Upper holiday. He says without the community to birth the tradition, there really wouldn't be a point.
The essence of being a Upper, the essence of appreciating the UP and 906 Day is that we all have a unique way of celebrating what this place has to offer.
For some, it's taking sunrise photos, and for others, a little more permanent memory. Earlier today, New Age Tattoos had people lined up outside the shop awaiting their 906 Day tattoo.
It was about 9:30 this morning.
And you just decided this morning?
Yeah, my friends who we are staying with said, hey, it's 906 Day. We want to go get a tattoo. Want to join us? I'm like, sure.
I'm going to do the back of my arm here.
Some community members call the lake Mother Superior and say this is a way to keep it with them for a lifetime.
The trails, the people, it just feels so good to be up here.
It's the people for sure, but the lake too. I can't imagine not living by it. It's like we call her Mother Superior because she offers us a lot of like clarity and healing. Just the best place. That's why I'm getting her tattooed on my arm.
Mitchell Reif, WZMQ 19 News, Marquette.
A Marquette County organization is celebrating 35 years of helping local nonprofits. The Community Foundation of Marquette County hosted its annual celebration tonight at NMU's Northern Center. The event was also a time to award groups and individuals for their efforts to improve the community. The night highlighted the ways in which the philanthropy in Marquette County has been ahead of the curve and gave guests a chance to learn more about the work that's being done.
like them to have maybe a little bit more understanding or recognition or acknowledgement around what Michigan philanthropy looks like, what our UP philanthropy looks like, and what our local philanthropy looks like here in Marquette County.
And the night closed out as 5 Catalyst Awards were given out to local individuals and groups for the work that they've accomplished throughout the area to make the UP a better place. The Lake Antoine Park Partners are celebrating the dedication of its biggest project of the year. The park hosted a community ice cream social for the dedication of this new history wall. It features 7 plaques displaying the history of the park as early as the 1850s. The wall was made possible thanks to a $5,000 donation from the Dickinson Area Community Foundation.
You look around the landscape behind us, across the lake and around it, you see mines and you see ski jumps and you see history. You know that there's history. And over the course of the last 6 years with the Lake Antoine Park Partners, we've had a lot of people share with us their memories of the park.
The park partners are also crediting the community for compiling the information for the display. The Michigan Brewers Guild is getting ready to pour a good time in the UP this weekend. The 14th annual UP Beer Fest is set to get underway Saturday in Matson Lower Harbor Park in Marquette. The festival will feature over 500 different beers from breweries all over the Midwest. According to the Michigan Brewers Guild, this year the festival is shaping up to be one of the best in history.
A fixed number of tickets for sale, but I think we'll be selling some even at the gate the day of the festival. But I encourage people to make a plan with your friends and go online and get tickets.
Tickets can be purchased online or at the gate on Saturday. For more information, just head to WZMQ19.com. Also this weekend, loggers from throughout Michigan and Wisconsin are in Escanaba for a big event. Preparations are underway for the 77th annual Great Lakes Logging and Heavy Equipment Expo. It's at the UP State Fairgrounds. The expo will showcase the latest technology in the timber industry, including log splitters, wood processors, and chainsaws. The Great Lakes Timber Professionals Association also aims to educate about sustainable forest management through equipment demonstrations.
Mission as an industry is to make sure that we never run out of trees and that we never have lack of access to those trees. We need loggers to harvest the trees that know what they're doing on the ground because it's about wildlife, habitat, water quality, recreational opportunities.
The Logging Expo opens at noon tomorrow and continues through Saturday at 1 p.m. Your first warning weather forecast is coming up after this break. Plus, it may have finally cooled down here, but some parts of the U.S. are still battling extreme heat. How long it's supposed to last. And later, as schools return, community colleges around the country are working to address a decline in enrollment. We're back in 2 minutes.
19 News is brought to you by Kirkish Furniture.
Sleep better with a new mattress from Kirkish Furniture. We proudly feature Made in the Midwest Restonic mattresses. Try one out today and compare other major brands. Let our sleep specialists help you find the bed of your dreams at Kirkish Furniture.
Who's with me? Come on! The Emmy-nominated Late Show with Stephen Colbert, weeknights on CBS.
Here's your WZMQ CBS This is Home Community Calendar.
Hello to you, I'm Gail King.
I'm Tony DeCopel. And I'm Nate Burleson.
This is us. We're all here to wake up your mornings to help make sense of the latest overnight developments.
What you can expect from your day before you head out the door. You'll also hear directly from the biggest newsmakers in America.
And you'll see the best group of journalists in the business with exclusive reporting and breaking overnight news.
It's a lot. Watch CBS Mornings right here on your new CBS affiliate in the Upper Peninsula. That's WZMQ 19.
Now, WZMQ 19 News First Warning Weather with Ariane Stasek.
Some cool temps out there. Most of us in that 50-degree range. Check it out, though. St. Ignace about 66. Sault Ste. Marie a little bit cooler than that. But these temps are going to drop just a little bit. Let's take a look at our comfort index. What's happening this evening into our Thursday. We'll be mostly in this cool, dry zone. Not exactly ideal, but you know what? I'll take it over that mugginess that we've been dealing with, as well as the humidity. So take that into account as we've got clouds, fog, and rain this evening. Those rain showers lingering into tomorrow. Breezy conditions as well. We'll see the rain slow down a little bit. Most of it hanging out over in the east. Temperatures 50 to 60. Those are the highs, my friend. The lows a little bit cooler, about 40 to 50 degrees. Taking a look at the winds right now, most of them coming out of the north. We're a little bit breezy here in Marquette, and that's going to be the story into our Thursday. Keep your eye on Eagle Harbor, Escanaba, Manistee, and Marquette, as our gusts are going to be probably the speediest out of everybody, but still expecting some breezy conditions across the UP for our Thursday before things kind of slow down around 11 p.m. Right now, we've got precipitation the past couple of hours concentrated up near Eagle Harbor, as well as down in Menominee and a little bit further east here. But taking a look at current conditions, just down south, mostly near the Garden Peninsula, as well as up by Newberry and just a little bit east of Manistee there. But as I said, we'll expect cloudy conditions this evening. Some showers mostly over here in the east portion of the UP for that morning commute. Everybody else can expect clouds, again, possible fog. And then we'll see those clouds turn mostly clear to partly cloudy over in the west portion before everything kind of clears out in the central portion. And then Friday we'll have sunny skies, mostly clear evening, and then our lows tomorrow, like I said, or tonight, I'm sorry, lows tonight in that 50-degree range. We could dip down into the upper 40s, and these are the highs. I know it looks like the same map that we just saw, but the highs in that 50 to 60-degree range tomorrow. Our 7-day outlook for Marquette, possible rain showers, again, breezy conditions tomorrow, a high of 55. We'll warm up on Friday to about 63 degrees. Sunshine, fairly calm conditions as far as winds go. Warming up on Saturday, 72 is the high for that UP Fall Beer Fest that's going on in the Lower Harbor. And then possible rain returning on our Sunday. But other than that, we'll expect partly sunny skies until Tuesday when that sunshine returns. Hanging out, though, in those low 60s. So it's going to be a little bit cool next week.
It looks like Saturday is the day I will get to mow my lawn, Ariane. Thank you very much. Well, Carl Bonack says an El Nino has developed in the equatorial Pacific, and he says it has profound effects on the weather worldwide, as well as here in Upper Michigan.
El Nino is the cyclical warming of the waters over the central and eastern equatorial Pacific off the coast of South America. The water temperature in this region oscillates between warm and cool over a roughly 3 to 7 year cycle. Here's the current sea surface anomalies over the equatorial Pacific. Note the red near South America, which indicates warmer than average water temperatures. Spanish fishermen first observed this cycle of warm water off South America that peaked near Christmas, hence El Nino, or little child. Sir Gilbert Walker, an English physicist, noted the phenomenon just after the turn of the 20th century. He discovered an oscillation in pressure between Indonesia and the eastern Pacific, which he called the Southern Oscillation. Meteorologists recognized a correlation between the Southern Oscillation and ocean temperatures decades ago. However, they did not realize the worldwide impact this phenomenon phenomenon caused on global weather until the Great El Nino of 1982-83. Now it's recognized that an El Nino, especially a strong one, correlates to wet, stormy winter weather in California and the southern U.S. In contrast, northern U.S. winters are usually warmer and drier than average because of the energetic but suppressed southern storm track. Hence, the current NOAA outlook calls for above-average winter temperatures here in the UP and the rest of the northern U.S. As for precipitation, there will probably be less than average snowfall. That's because less lake effect should fall due to fewer and milder cold air masses, as well as a tendency for storms to travel too far south of the Upper Peninsula to affect us.
Meanwhile, the National Weather Service says the record-breaking heat wave will continue to bake parts of the east through Thursday, and unforgiving and dangerous heat in Texas and nearby states will linger through the upcoming weekend. Christiane Benavides reports on the late summer heat wave from Miami.
It's brutal. I think the best way to put it. It's not fun to be outside.
Maryland resident Karis Davis and her dog Theo aren't taking any chances in the late summer heat wave.
Not outside in this heat longer than 10, 20 minutes at a time.
Across large parts of the nation, September is feeling a lot more like August. With the temperature topping 90 degrees in New York City, the heat is a worry for Emily Rodriguez, who has asthma.
It's just like when I come out, as soon as I take that first breath of air, I can feel it in my chest.
Environmental justice advocates say a lack of green space in Rodriguez's South Bronx neighborhood only makes matters worse.
The environment has more pavement, more trucks, and more pollutants and surfaces that retain heat. So then it makes it harder for those neighborhoods to even cool down at nighttime.
Early in the school year, some districts are calling early dismissals because classrooms don't have enough air conditioning, or in some cases, any AC.
During the whole school day, I was sweating.
It's so humid. The cafeteria, it's like this huge cafeteria. There's no air at all.
The National Weather Service says temperatures are more than 10 degrees higher than normal.
We are seeing more heat waves. This does have an impact on human health and on air quality.
The extreme heat in the U.S. comes as the United Nations says the Earth just experienced its hottest summer on record.
174 million Americans sweltered in hotter than usual temperatures today, with 160 million broiling in the 90s or above. Still ahead tonight, a clinic designed for people dealing with obesity. Why one woman says the reason behind the new clinic is personal.
Tomorrow is more than just the day ahead. Tomorrow is putting in the energy every single day. We're investing another $4 billion in renewables and low-carbon solutions through 2025 and modernizing our energy infrastructure to lower our emissions, bridging to a sustainable energy future.
Anyone here? Hello? What are you waiting for? I really need to deposit this check before work today. Oh, you can use the ITM for that. Oh man, I gotta make a payment before the credit union closes. You can use the ITM for that. I don't know about this thing. I mean, I need some social interaction. You can use the ITM for that.
Peninsula Federal Credit Union offers a wide variety of technology to keep your banking experience fast and efficient. Try our ITMs today.
When the sun's out.
Things that get us excited?
Sunscreen.
Who gets excited about sunscreen? Give me that sunscreen! Woo!
The fun's out.
Oh, give me that SPF 30, SPF 50, SPF 70!
On Pictionary.
Pictionary, weekdays at 7 on WZMQ CBS. For more than 30 years, our community has come through, building affordable homes, making critical repairs, and building ramps for those who need a little help and a little hope. Habitat for Humanity volunteers produce amazing results treasured forever. You could be our next hero. Volunteers are needed to provide affordable housing in Marquette County. Join in, sign up, it's easy. Go to upersunited.com or use the QR code shown here. A public service message of Habitat for Humanity and WZMQ TV 19.
This is home for CBS, WZMQ 19.
You're watching the award-winning WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Sarah Blakely.
Many people with obesity dread going to the doctor, feeling as though physicians can't see past their weight. Dr. Malika Marshall introduces us to a new clinic designed to treat patients as a whole and not just the number on the scale.
Was the patient excited?
Brooke Boyarsky-Pratt has struggled with her weight since she was a child.
One of my first experiences with a physician was a pediatrician talking to my mom and telling her, your daughter should go to fat camp. Said it that way right in front of me.
Things didn't get any better as she got older.
I felt that every concern I brought to a doctor was diminished and replaced with the number on the scale. If you ask men and women what's the most stigmatizing experience they've ever had regarding their weight, for women going to the doctor is number 1, and for men it's number 2.
So the Harvard Business School grad decided to change that, opening Known Well, a comprehensive healthcare practice designed to address patients' weight concerns with empathy and compassion.
There you go.
They might want to lose weight. They might want to just improve their prediabetes or other metabolic health conditions.
Everything in this clinic is by design to make people feel as comfortable as possible, including these weight-inclusive chairs that can accommodate a larger body size.
You're feeling good?
And exam tables that can weigh patients who don't want to hop on the scale. Sarah Abdelaziz had a weight problem most of her life and has lost 100 pounds. She says coming to Known Well has been a welcome change.
Here it's a safe and happy place to come and, basically, be educated about what your options are, what your overall health looks like.
Have you heard of a clinic like this anywhere else in the country?
No. I mean, it's shocking to me that we had to create it.
Creating a place so she and others could receive comprehensive medical care.
The clinic even sees kids as young as 12 for weight management and provides comprehensive primary care to people 18 and older. Schools are welcoming students back into class, and that includes community colleges. But over the past decade, two-year colleges have seen steep declines in enrollment. Danya Backus takes a look at why and what's being done about it.
Alex Esparza believes community college will lead him to a successful career.
I took a look into what they had, and they had a business program, and I was like, business is what I want to do.
But fewer young people are choosing the same path. Since 2013, two-year colleges have seen a 36% drop in students. Schools were hit especially hard during the pandemic.
We lost about 350,000 students across California community colleges.
Dr. Sonia Christian is chancellor of the California Community Colleges. She's tasked with figuring out how to attract more students.
Online classes, hybrid classes, short-term classes. Our community colleges went through this incredible redesign in doing flexible scheduling to meet the student needs.
Schools are facing competition. Traditionally low-paying jobs that don't require a degree are now offering higher wages, and more prospective students are choosing trade schools instead. The decline in enrollment has pushed the community college system to reimagine the way they connect with students. Francisco Rodriguez is chancellor of the Los Angeles Community College District, which offers assistance programs.
We want to make sure that they have the supports that they need, from childcare to transportation to food to the kinds of textbook support that they need to be successful in class.
Some community colleges also provide instant admission and financial aid. Esparza is getting free tuition through the Promise program and plans to transfer to a four-year college next year.
I think what I did was probably the best decision.
Community colleges are seeing results after the changes. Nationally, enrollment ticked up in the spring. California schools are experiencing double-digit growth this fall.
Many community colleges are also offering high school student dual enrollment so they can earn college credits. We'll stay cool again for the next few days, but it'll be a little bit cloudy still. Ariane has the outlook coming up in just about 2 minutes.
Shop our huge selection of Amish-crafted dining room sets at Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Browse our large in-stock collection and customize with a special order with 1-year no-interest financing available, plus free delivery. Shop Kirkish Furniture today.
Now more than ever, you need to know what's happening here in Washington. Decisions affecting your life by the people you set here. I'm Rachel Knapp. tracking the daily decisions by your senators and representatives. That's my job, and I report to you. Healthcare, education, the economy, taxes, jobs, all hang in the balance. Watch my reports from Capitol Hill only on WZMQ 19 News.
IRS, open up.
The IRS is the most feared agency in the country and has the power to seize assets, garnish wages, and even put you in jail for back taxes and unfiled tax returns. Don't be a victim. Call Kick IRS right now and let us kick those IRS problems out of your life once and for all. Our powerful team of tax experts will fight hard for you and will not stop until we've resolved your tax problems on your terms. And if you qualify, we may even reduce or eliminate your tax debt altogether. No more sleepless nights wondering when the IRS is going to come after you. Take control of your tax problems today and make the phone call. We have an A rating with the Better Business Bureau, and we offer a 100% written guarantee, so there's nothing to lose and everything to gain. The consultation is free and the phone call is free. So pick up the phone right now and kick those IRS problems out of your life once and for all.
Call 800-871-9227. That's 800-871-9227. 800-871-9227.
Your one place for everything Caribbean is on One Caribbean Television. Visit our website to subscribe and download our app. Watch One Caribbean Television anytime, anywhere, live or on demand on your TV, phone, tablet, or computer.
Our current temperatures are looking a little bit warmer than what we'll see tomorrow. Actually, no, this is about the same range. We'll be in that 50-degree range for our Thursday. Could see some drizzle as well, especially here in the Marquette area. 40% chance of that at 7 a.m. That high about 53 at that time. And then 3 p.m. 54 degrees with less chance of showers, but again, those cloudy skies continuing. Friday, it's looking nicer for everybody, especially in the social district towns. We're expecting those highs to be around 60 to 70, and then for the evening, the overnight lows will be 45 to about 55, but those evening 7 p.m. dinner time, about 57 to 60 degrees. Our 7-day outlook for Escanaba, chances of showers tomorrow, about 20% of that, 59 degrees, and then warming up on Friday. Saturday looking really lovely for that farmer's market there with sunshine, and then possible showers returning on Sunday and Monday.
Finally tonight, officers with the St. Louis County Police Department in Missouri took advantage of the end of the pool season to give their canines some water training. The officers took the canines to the River Rapids Water Park to practice water rescues and apprehension techniques. Several pools in the St. Louis area invited people to take their dogs swimming yesterday after the facilities closed to humans for the season. So I guess today was the time for the canines. That looks great.
I'm all about that.
Yes.
I would love to close down a water park just for me too.
Exactly, just for me and my dogs.
Yes.
That would be so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be messy. Glad to do it at the end of the season.
Smell a little bit like wet dog.
Yeah,
don't you think?
just the hair. And I was gonna say, oh, the dogs probably pee in the pool, but you know what? People pee in public pools, so I don't know if there's that much of a difference. That's all the time we have for tonight. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Who's with me? Come on! The Emmy-nominated Late Show with Stephen Colbert, weeknights on CBS.
Tomorrow is about putting in the energy today. That's why we're investing another $4 billion in renewables and low-carbon solutions, bridging to a sustainable energy future.